What's up, guys? Welcome back to Revelation 11:27, where we speak the truth and nothing but the truth, and where you can be yourself. Let's start off with some messages from the universe. It says, you're going to be celebrating something very special soon. You'll be so full of joy and happiness. It will almost seem out of this world. How suddenly it all happens for you. Be ready for it. Expect it. It's happening. So whatever it is that's about to happen, whatever blessing, whatever gift God is about to bless you with, you deserve that. You deserve that, so enjoy it. Don't be over there thinking like, oh my gosh, do I really deserve this? Like, of course you do. If you didn't deserve something, God wouldn't give it to you. Whether it's bad or whether it's good. Right? Does that make sense? To me it does. Well, let's get a little bit more insight of what it is that is about to happen. So expect it. And you know what you should be expecting, right? Especially if you've been doing everything how you're supposed to do it. And you have been sticking to your path and not harming or hurting anyone like these people do. So whatever it is, you're ready to go on an adventure. You're ready to start something new. You're ready to take action on that something new. Maybe you feel a little bit impulsive, but that's okay. You feel impulsive because you're excited to do this. You have the energy to go on whatever journey it is that you want to go to. Whether it's a new city, a new state, whether it's start a new life with someone else. You are excited for that. You have passion for that. Yes, I said that right. You have passion with the Knight of Wands here. Wands has everything to do with the fire. The passion has been ignited, and you're ready for this new adventure. Confirmation. This new adventure that you're about to head on, towards, did I say that right? Yes. It's from the island of Cuba. This new adventure that you're seeing in the horizons, that you're about to go on, that you're so passionate and energetic about, is making you kind of plan for the future. Maybe you want to start a life with someone that you know is the right life partner for you. And you've discovered that recently. This new life that's ahead of you, this new adventure that you're planning towards, is full of abundance, right? With the Nine of Pentacles here, there's a lot of financial opportunities there with this new person. Maybe you guys are going to work together on a business. Maybe you're going to be able to bring in whatever skills you know, and that other person is going to be able to bring whatever skills they know, and both of you guys are not only gonna have passion and, you know, a lot of fire, but also it's going, you know, you're going to have a lot of abundance, monetary abundance. The Pentacles has everything to do with the earth. Pentacles, money. So you see how abundant your life could be. Maybe you're starting to plan your finances. Maybe you're starting to make decisions moving forward that are not just thinking about yourself and thinking about the person that you want to go on this adventure with. What else we gotta know? What else we gotta see there? And there may have been some challenges, right? There may have been people trying to block this from happening. Because come on, if you leave, who's gonna take care of them? And it's okay if someone needs to be taken care of a little bit, but it's not okay if you need to be taken care of and you're codependent and you're a malicious person who steals, who lies, who commits fraud, who shit talks about other people, who judges others. That's when it's not okay to need help. But maybe seeing that about that other individual is allowing you to just get the fuck out of the confirmation, get the fuck out of there. And you stood your ground. You're no longer allowing anyone to get in the way of what you want to do. And you know how it leaves these people that were trying to block this from happening? Burdened with 10 wands. With all of the responsibility in the world. With all of the stress in the world. You see the guy there walking with 10 wands. That's exhausting. But you know what? I'm glad that you're choosing yourself. Because remember, this opportunity almost seems out of this world. Suddenly, it all happens for you. And it's something very special, full of joy and happiness. Because you were able to move forward and, stand your ground, these people now have to carry the same burdens that they were trying to make you carry. Their own burdens, their own stress. And that only would have happened if you would have stayed there. In that home, in that relationship, in that marriage, in that family, in that place of work, around those people. You would have had to carry these people's burdens from all the crimes that they've been committing. But you leaving and you standing your ground is like a backfire, an instant backfire, because now they have to suffer the consequences of everything that they've done. They probably were committing all these crimes. They probably were doing all these things because they thought that you were going to have their back. But no, you've chosen right, because you're a chosen one, right? My channel is not, my channel is for karmic people too. Right? We love to teach. But yeah, you standing up for what you believe in, you standing up for what you love, you standing up for a crow, you standing up for what God has put you here to do, you standing up for your true heart desires has allowed these burdens to backfire instantaneously back to the people who created the burdens. Lightning. Back to the people who created this whole chaos and unnecessary drama. And like I said, You're enthusiastic about exploring with this new person, about going on an adventure. With this new person. And maybe that's something very special and full of joy and happiness that will be happening to you. But we have to understand why it is that this is happening, because you've taken action with the Knight of Wands here, passionate action to go towards your future, to plan how it is that you want to move forward. That's action based. And you deserve that. Maybe you're a free-spirited person, like the other person, and both of you guys are made for each other. Really, both of you guys are gonna go on adventures together and explore new things, explore amazing, beautiful sights in this world, try new foods together, create new memories, take photos. You're creating your own future now, because the future that these people wanted you to have was full of burdens. Thank God. I'm so happy when people realize these things. And maybe you feel like being generous with this person. Maybe you feel like sharing your wealth with this person. Information. Because this person will share other things with you. Doesn't have to, remember, money is not everything in the world. Money comes and goes. Love doesn't. Peace doesn't. Harmony doesn't. And you can't fake that either. It has to come from within. And we have the death here. Remember, death is not only physical, but it's mental as well. You have to have a death of consciousness to be able to allow new consciousness, to be able to see new perspectives. You have to get rid of those passed down thoughts and beliefs so you can be able to think for yourself. And also, the death is to these people. And that could be physical as well, for all the evil shit they've been doing. But also, it is a death for these people to be fully removed from your life. To be fully blocked from continuously creating obstacles. To be fully blocked from trying to dump all of their baggage and burdens on you. No. You taking this action to move closer to your future is bringing in the abundance that you needed. And I think that is the thing that you are going to be celebrating very soon. That is beautiful. That is amazing. Remember, there has to be an ending for there to be a new beginning. An ending to the old, dramatic, chaotic life, for it to be a more peaceful, happy life. Evidence on phone, laptop, search history, digital footprints. So all of the crimes that these people were committing, all of the identity theft, all of the illegal spying, what else? Just all of the theft that they've been doing, stealing your money, all of the false allegations, all of them talking with each other through WhatsApp, through different apps, all that is saved. They thought that they were so smart, right? That the way they spoke with each other in signals and in codes was never going to be discovered. But no, Come on, that's why we have extra dimensional help. Thank you, Galactic Federation. These people never thought that they were going to leave any clues or hints on how they were communicating, on how they were planning all of this murder and all of these thefts. But no, there's evidence on all of their phones, on all of their laptops, on all of their search history. Digital footprints. And maybe you've seen that. Maybe you've seen that evidence. And that has kind of like pushed you even more to get the fuck out of there. Because you know where they're going to end up. The death could be their coffin. The death could be the hospital. The death could be the prison sentence. And now that they've been found out, they can't take what they dish out. But that is karma. That is the instant backfire that I was just speaking about when you decided to go on to your future. And them carrying their own burdens are just really consequences for violating spiritual and universal laws and physical laws too. These people are all drugged out. Meth heads, crackheads. They love coke, they're addicted, they're creepy, and they're obsessed. All of them. Which is why they do what they do. They probably do drugs, meth, and they probably think they're bigger than God. Like, that's what makes them feel like that. And they do all these rituals and all these incantations to try and distort the energy around. And no. We should know who the true spiritual is now. And with the 3D here, right? Focus it a little bit. This is all happening right now. In this very exact moment in time of the Earth plane. In the same dimension, the 3D. Right now. It's like these people were on a schedule to get shit done to try and avoid their karma. But their karma is here. And what we see now, right? All of the sicknesses that they have, all of the mental torment that they have, all of the mental instability that they have. What we see is just a result of their actions. These people were trying to keep you so busy, right? Like a robot, without you probably even knowing. So you wouldn't be able to really see how evil they truly are. Maybe you work a lot. And maybe when you're at work, they change. And they're probably crying now. Like, oh my gosh, don't leave. Come on, that is emotional manipulation. And they spent all of this time in social media, like creating profiles of me, maybe even you, but I'm gonna speak from experience like I always do. Creating fake profiles of me with photos of me, probably even AI photos. and try and make that profile look like me, and try and make me look like a prostitute, and try and make me look like a slut, and things that I am not. Which is why that is character defamation, because that is not who I am or who I've ever been. These people also love to watch my channel. All 3 of my channels and my social media. Right? I see them. Those little profiles with like weird photos or no photos and like 1 follower or 2. That's them. All these hating ass comments under videos. That's them. Because they have nothing better to do. And you know why it is that they are doing all of this? Because they never wanted you to move towards your future. They never wanted you to meet your divine masculine or your divine feminine. They didn't want that. Because when you meet your divine masculine or your divine feminine, it's like love at first sight. Like you'll be able to recognize that energy in another person. And the moment that happened, it was going to send like a trickle down effect on this earth, and everything that they've been doing was just going to catch up to them, like how it is now. Also, too, this is telling me maybe you've learned how to incorporate duality into your energy. Meaning that you know when to use your light. Some people just work mostly in their light. Like me. But God has gifted us with the dark to be able to defend ourselves. God has not gifted anyone with the dark to harm others or to confuse and trick others or to steal from others or to judge others or to, no. That's why these people have never seen the light a day in their life. And they see a light like mine and they try to put dirt on it and try to smear it with trash and then, but come on. Diamonds are made through a lot of pressure and dirt and and no matter how much you try to break it, it won't break. Instead, you're going to end up breaking yourself. People created the lies. People created conflict, drama, chaos, problems, disturbance in this earth, which is why all that has backfired. And we can see that. We can see that here in the 3D. Yes, I am speaking to you, Divine Masculine. Right? You are ready to go on this adventure. You're ready to start the life that God has always planned for you, right? A happy, loving life. You are here to protect, to make others feel safe. You hold authority. And when you speak, your words are like this echo through this universe. And you're intuitive too, and maybe your intuition was not being fully accessed in the past. But now that you've stepped up, you will see a difference. You will not only see a difference in your intuition, but connecting with your divine feminine will allow you to discover even more spiritual gifts. Connecting with your divine feminine will bring in that healing that you needed in order for you to continue to grow. That is what healing love does. It's like an energetic bond that you guys have. But look how amazing that energetic bond, because maybe both of you guys met. Most most divine connections, usually they meet at the early stages in their life, and maybe knowingly or not knowing, they separate for whatever reason, and it's like you always feel that bond with them. But that bond, like everything in this universe, is connected, and that same energetic bond will eventually, whenever, there's no specific time, will pull you guys back in together, the same place, same time, in this earth dimension of the earth plane. And that is how divine connections come back into union. It is ordained by God, it's orchestrated by God. And that's what they were trying to avoid. But they, come on, these people think that they're bigger than God, so they never thought that would happen. But you are guided, right? You're listening to your guidance, and everything that you do moving forward, as long as it's with good intentions, as long as it's you following your path, as long as it's following your true heart desires, will be protected. And nothing these people do will ever get in the way of it. Yeah, that is a beautiful message. See you guys next time.